happen. I've been bitching a little bit too much about how much I like the food in LA and how much I like having breakfast there. So today I'm gonna take you to have breakfast here in Italy, in one of my favorite places here. We're gonna be with Doggo, so that's gonna be maybe a mess, but we will see. At least I hope this will help you to like wind out. No. This is a way that I really like to wake up to, because it helps me to move. It has me having a goal, because if there is food as a goal, you get me have to do everything. So that's what we're gonna go for today. First, changing, maybe getting a shower. We're out. Floyd is throwing a tantrum. Floyd, yeah, come on. What do you want? Where do you want to go? I don't know if we will be able to go to the breakfast place. Let's go. So the place where I want to take you today, it's, as I said, one of my favorite ones. Is like it's not like super known. I think that it's only people from Verona knows it. It's not like too touristic. That's something that I love about it. I don't know how shaky you're being. I'm being very shaky. You're very heavy. But look at this. This is what you get to see while going there, and I love it because of this. But then it's more of a historical place because it's next to the Duomo, which is the main church, even if I think that I've never been there. Anyway, look at the other side. We're talking mostly about places where you get a coffee, you get a croissant, but here we call it brioche or cornetto, and maybe an orange juice, but not more than that. Something that I really like to have for breakfast is like to have eggs, to have bread, to have all of that. But here is not that common, so there's not many places that do that. I see my face chubbier than usual. Ew. Let's go wild here. Maybe that will help. So that's it. So I'm gonna take you there. We're gonna be reading a little bit. I've been reading this book that honestly has been so useful. I'll let you know like after breakfast a little bit more about it, because you're freaking heavy. Okay, this is the church that I was telling you about, which is supposed to be the main church, and the place is right there, over there. Just got back home. Please tell me that I'm not the only one. Like, I did one thing today, right? Actually two, because I got out at 3, let's say 3. I got out of the bed, I got a shower, I got dressed, and then I also walked the dog, and I had also a beautiful breakfast. I think that I did too much for my day off. So, if that's okay for you, I'm just gonna go play The Sims all day today. But what I wanted to talk about was the food that I had. I swear, like, this is something that I really like about Italy. Like, the breakfast that we have is so good. I really like it. I've been thinking lately about, like, you know that this is we are in April, and a lot of people might be going through the Ramadan right now. And I've been thinking a lot about the importance of food for me. And for a very, very long while, I've been struggling with like food consumption, not because I was having any kind of like anorexic or bulimic kind of a situation, or I didn't have like a diagnosed ED in general, but I was not having a beautiful relationship with it because, hi Floyd, because many times I was just thinking about, let me remove my shoes in the meantime. For a long, long time, I've been struggling thinking all the time about what I was eating, how many calories there were in there, and the meal after, I was just thinking, oh, what did I eat before? What did I eat today? Do I deserve to eat this many calories today? Do I not? I've been struggling a lot with that because I've been having my periods where I was eating more, periods where I was eating less. I remember that in the end, all that struggle was just making me crave food even more. I feel like right now I'm way more in a better relationship with food, so like I'm more like, I eat what I want whenever I want. It took me a while to process that, and especially it took me like getting away from that toxic place. So if you're struggling with this, I honestly, genuinely feel you, and the best that I can wish you is to just listen to your body. In the end, that's the one that is gonna know what do you need. I'm not a therapist, so if you're going through major ED, I'm talking specifically to someone that is having just a little bit of struggles where you find yourself counting too much calories or like things like that. Not ED. For major issues, please go check therapy. Especially if you're like with this situation with like TikTok and Instagram, especially TikTok. I feel like with Instagram, we know already that pictures that you see there, they're edited, right? On TikTok, you see these beautiful people looking amazing, and because of how TikTok is, you think that, oh, that's how they naturally are. That's how they're all looking. That's how everyone is looking apart from me. I'm the one that is different. And I think that that is very, very damaging for someone that is going through a path towards having a better, healthy relationship with food. But I mean, the TikTok in general has this way of making you feel that that's natural, that's normal, they just took the video in 2 seconds and they just posted. You don't really realize how much work there is behind, and I don't know if that can help anyone. Something that made me click out of my problems was, I don't remember where I read this. I don't remember if I came up with this, so I don't want to take credit of this. I just say that I read it somewhere. But what is the most important thing to remember is that I am on this planet not to be just beautiful. That's not my value. That's not what I have to bring to the world. So I should not be that concerned if I'm not at my 100%, if I'm not looking good, if I'm not healthy, like if I'm not fit, if I'm not with the abs showing and all of that. That's not where my value stands. For that, there is models. Unless I wanted to become a model, unless I wanted to become like, I don't know, something like that, then I will be struggling on that, because that's something that you have to think about if you want to become a model. But that's not what I want to be in life. So why am I struggling so hard into like fitting into those specific canons of beauty? Do you say canons? Standards of beauty? Is that standards in English? Anyway, it's like asking to someone that wants to become an artist to be able to do a very difficult equation. I don't care. I don't need that. Why should I need to know how to do quantum physics if I, in the end, just want to sell paintings? You know what I mean? That's something that made me a little bit like, yeah, fair enough. Why do I want to be a model if I don't want to have the job of a model? You know, like, I don't know if that can be of any help. And I had these thoughts about food mostly because when I'm live, most of the times I'm eating my lunch and people are watching, right?
And I always thought, is this good? Is this bad for people to see someone else eating? But then I realized that there's a lot of people that see themselves as eating as something embarrassing, something that they are shy for, or something that, you know, that they don't like themselves while eating. And I hope that me, by being a mess while eating, not it be like a static, but just me dropping tomatoes while eating, I hope that that will help you to know that eating fancy and like, that's, nah. And you being a mess while eating, it's honestly the cutest thing ever. For real. I find extremely cute someone that is eating like, oh my god, I'll tell you this thing. This is a secret between us, okay? Once, I went on a first date with someone and I needed to know, because I just came out of a toxic relationship, I needed to know how they were from the very first time. So what I did, I offered to go to eat all you can eat spare ribs. And I was eating like a beast. I was having the entire juice of the ribs going down to my elbows, and I was like, if this person will accept me, seeing me eating like shit and being a mess while doing that, I can give them a chance. You know? So honestly, and it worked, because they got impressed by how much I was eating, so flexing my skills at eating spare ribs. But there's nothing more beautiful than a genuine person. So if you're struggling with any of that, first of all, search for therapy, which is very important, very, very important. Second, you're beautiful in any case. The most beautiful thing is genuine thing, and that's honestly what we're missing. Beautiful models edited with no flaws and nothing. They're getting boring, you know? You're getting boring. So please show your genuinity anywhere you can. People, I love you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can watch all the other ones that I did. These are my journals somehow, and I really appreciate you to listen through them. I love you. Bye.